Hi guys, it's Emily from Australian Frugal here, back with a different kind of video. So it's a cup of tea and a chat like I used to, but also it's a bit of a vlog. So what I'm gonna do, I thought it would be interesting for you guys, is just paid all the surgery costs today, and then I thought I would check in over the next month and tell you how it's going, savings wise and rebuilding our emergency fund, the plan, all of that. And I thought you guys might find this interesting. It's going to be in probably in different parts of my house. Might have makeup on, I might not. You never know what you're going to get. Busy mum life. So yeah, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click that little notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. So today is the 2nd of June, and like I said, I've just paid the final costs for the surgery, and then the surgery is on the 4th, and then the only things I really have to pay for day of is lunch. I've packed snacks, I bought snacks and stuff like that, but like lunch or anything like that, coffee, and parking costs, which I'm going to do tonight, and do the secure spot thing and prepay my parking because that'll be cheaper. So yeah, everything is paid for that. I have a tiny bit of money set aside for the parking and food, but yeah, and I will be back and I will let you know how we go and where we end up. Hi guys, it's Emily back here. So today was surgery day and it was stressful. There were definitely some tears, and yeah. So savings money update for June. As of today, we have $2.35 in all of our accounts. Nothing, zero, nothing. We don't get paid again until Thursday next week. It's Friday, Thursday next week. Although I will be side hustling, and I should hopefully get a few side hustle payments between now and then to cover, you know, milk or bread if we need it, things like that. My son did have a bit of an allergic reaction to one of the things that we used during the surgery, so I did have to go and buy some kids antihistamines for him, and that was like $50 for that. So yeah. But yeah, we have $2.35 in our account, but the surgery is done. The anesthesiologist was paid for, the surgery deposit was paid for, and the hospital admission is paid for. So now we have $5,120 in debt between that we need to pay off for the rest of the surgery, and that is on an interest-free payment of $465.45 for the next 11 months. I'm going to pay it off early, but that's where we're at. So the plan right now, because we are basically starting again from zero, is to pay all of our bills for June, because it'll be tight after paying all of this money out for the surgery. It'll be tight for us. So pay off everything in June, save and hustle as much as we possibly can, so that we have a bit of a buffer in our accounts, a tiny emergency fund in case anything goes wrong, because if something's going to go wrong, this is the kind of time that it's likely to go wrong. So yeah, and then eventually build up a emergency fund of $2,000, then start making extra payments onto this dental debt. If the car holds out. If the car doesn't hold out, we'll get a new car and adjust things. But $2,000 is our minimum paying off debt emergency fund. Once the debt is gone, I will and the car's situation is sorted, I'll refocus our emergency fund and go to $5,000. That's the minimum we would want to have being debt free. The other reason we're not going straight for 5 is because we want to get rid of that debt. I don't like having debt. It makes me really anxious. I feel really tight in my chest just thinking and talking about it. So yeah, after we have our emergency fund and we are debt free again, and the car situation is sorted, we'll then start moving on to paying for things for baby, anything that they're going to need. And then back to house deposit. So really, we're kind of back where we were start of 2020, but this is life, and this is how we do things. So I'll be back and I'll let you know how we go. And hi guys, I'm back again. It is the 12th of June. I am back with a savings update. We've made a lot of little savings over the past week or so since I last spoke to you. So I've written them all down. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So basically we got a partial refund for my son's surgery from the anesthesiologist because they had quoted us and we paid for 2.5 hours, and turns out the job wasn't as bad as they thought, so it only took them 1.5 hours. So we got $350 back from that. I've taken $180 of that and put it aside for baby expenses. My morphology scan is coming up in the next couple of weeks, and that will be $180. So I'm cash flowing that from that, and that takes the strain off our budget a little bit. I've taken the rest of that money and put it in our emergency fund to start rebuilding that. Now, we've made and hustled and saved a bit of money in the last week towards the emergency fund. We've been on a very strict, tight budget, which if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you can see. So this week we've made $40 from 86400 Bank. They have a referral program offer going on at the moment in June. $20 when you sign up, super easy. You can check that out on Instagram, or I'll put links below if you're interested. I got $20 in up referrals. I cashed out Humanity last month to hopefully put the money towards the surgery while we were just scrimping and saving from everywhere. But it can take up to 30 days to hit your account, although it usually much quicker for me. And so that finally came through this week, and that was $22.25. Octopus Group, I've had a really, really good month for Octopus Group last month, and the first couple of days of June it was really good too, which I was actually super grateful for, because while my son was in surgery, I had about 20 surveys waiting. I don't usually get that many, but I had about 20 surveys waiting, and I just smashed through them, and I think I only got screened out of like 2 or 3 of them, so it was really good to keep me distracted and to be making money while he was going through all of this and while we were paying that kind of money, I guess. So I made $125 from that in the last 12 days, and I've got that cash and it's in my emergency fund now. Octopus Group's really quick to pay out. So also, one of my lovely followers bought me a tea. So buy me a coffee is what this website's called, and it's like Patreon, and you can help support content creators and stuff like that. And a lovely lady, shout out to Tracy, she bought me 12 teas, so $60. She sent me $60. And after fees it was $55.65 that I put straight into our emergency fund. And also I was able to round down our accounts to $33.37. And what I mean by rounding down is, so if I was under budget on the groceries by $1.20 or whatever it is, I took that $1.20 and I popped it straight into our emergency fund. If I logged on to pay bills or just to check our accounts or something, and I had, I don't know, $60.33, I'd take that 33 cents and I'd round it up. And I did that for the last, I've been doing that forever. I've done that for the last week, and wherever I can find little bits of money, and that added up to $33.37. So all up, that gave us $617 something in our bank account right now, between the emergency fund and the baby expenses, which is just about $400 in our emergency fund, which is huge. I'm super duper grateful, and it brings me a little bit of relief knowing we have a little something set aside, because things go wrong, especially when you have kids, and when you don't have money, that's when things tend to go wrong. So yeah, I will be back with another savings update probably the end of this week, after payday, after I've paid all the bills, and after I've hustled this week, and see where we're at then. And yeah, I'll see you in the next bit.